And finally, the north direction build. The last direction for Flex Amplifier in Canny Valley. A lot of people, me included, hate this direction, for lots of reasons. Not because it's impossible or something. It's because we have a lot of factors that affect this direction. The wargame modifiers, cross-spawn with another amplifier, random spawns, the terrain. And this leaves up with a very small area to build on. So, we can't build long tunnels or enough block-offs. Is it impossible? No, but it's annoying. So, today, I will show you everything you need to know about this direction. What will happen, what to expect, and what you need to do. Hey everyone, Larsis here, and today, we will finish the last direction for Flex Amplifier. I already built the east and south directions in the last 2 videos. If you didn't build them yet, watch these build videos first. Because I explained a lot of important information you need to know about this amplifier, like the wargames modifiers we have, how they work, the loop bridge, and more. I will add the links for them in the description and the pinned comment. Plus I explained everything you need to know about Flex amplifiers in general in this video. Most of you watched it already. But if not, I recommend watching it as well. A lot of information to learn for only one direction build, I know. But this will teach you a lot, and will make it way easier to understand how this build work. As always, I will build it step by step, but I will explain everything on this build base, to make it easier to understand. But before we start, don't forget to use code Larsis in the item shop if you want to support me, helps me a lot. Like, subscribe if you are enjoying the content, helps the video to reach more people. And without further ado, let's get started. First, let's start with the spawns, because they affect everything. As we used to in Canny Valley, we have a lot of spawns on top of hills. We have a lot of them here, but they are easy to handle. Covering them with full durability drop traps helps as well. The only thing you need to worry about is not to give them a shortcut to the amplifier on top of the spawn cover. There's another one here, and it can be very annoying. Because no matter how many block-offs you add, the husk will try to take a shortcut. So, instead of wasting a lot of block-offs, a small spawn cover plus some wall darts around it will handle the spawn perfectly. But I added this small tunnel with a lot of damage traps because of smashers. Saw it few times during wave 20. These traps didn't allow any smashers to pass through. That's why it may look a lot during early waves. But during late waves you will know what I mean. Now for the ground spawns. We have the main spawn here. And it's pretty annoying, for 2 reasons. 1, we can't build our main tunnel here for Amplifier A. 2, it will ruin the block-offs here for this amplifier. So, we have to block this direction, and build our Amplifier A tunnel here. But during Flex Amplifier North waves, they husk may destroy this part. Which will affect Amplifier A lot sometimes. But why it is a big deal for our Flex Amplifier? Well, to understand that, we need to know the paths the husk will follow first. We have the first path here, which we built with the east direction video. The second path here. And the third path here. These are all the possible ways for the husk to reach the amplifier. There are others of course, but we can block them with just few block-offs. So, what to do here? What are the options we have? 1 is to build all the 3 directions. 2 is to block 2 and keep only 1. 3, block 1 and build 2. Building the middle one looks the best option, which is. But the wargames modifiers will ruin it completely. I don't want to confuse you, so I will go back to this point later. Let's focus now on why this will affect Amplifier A. When we build this direction, we need to give the husk a path from here to reach this ramp. Before the terrain update, it was very annoying. Because we had to destroy all the floors here, and some of the walls. But now, we can just add this ramp, which is good. But the husk will ruin these 3 tiles' durability. Which may be a bad thing if you have a very low durability ratio. Long story I know. But some people didn't like it when I said Flex Amplifier require more durability than usual. Not that high, just a decent ratio. Now back to the Flex Amplifier. Why I ended up building 2 paths to the amp and blocked the middle one. We have a wide area in front of it to build on. 2 reasons here. 1 is the spawns for Amplifier A. That's right, the husk will spawn all over this area here. So, we can't build anything in this area. 2 is the wargame modifiers. We have a hot spot here. Which will ruin 3x3 area as we all know. Now think about it. You see how the area is small here. Only few tiles to the amplifier, because of amplifier respawns. And what is left will get ruined by the hotspot here. But that's not everything. the tornado will wipe out all this area here. So, no floor or roof traps. That's it? Nope, the big meteor during the Space Rocks wave has a lot of spawn locations here where I placed these metal edited floors. Meaning, it has a high chance to hit around here. Which will ruin anything here even more. The safety zones and the mist pods as well. It's like everything will spawn here. Which leaves us with only 2 tiles to build on. Well, not fully, only the walls. And to be honest, if you have high durability ratio, you can rely only on them and the spawn cover. But I won't build a build in Canny Valley that requires max durability ratio. Even I didn't do that in Twine Peaks. I'm building a build that works for everyone, not just a few. So, I ended up with blocking this direction and building the other 2. Like that, the husk have 2 easy ways to the amplifier. Which means, we don't need ton of block-offs here. We can't build enough anyway. Because one hotspot spawns or a big meteor hits, and that's it. Half of the block-offs are gone. The tornado will ruin most of the roof traps here if it spawned around. But it's not a big deal, the wall traps will do the job. A lot of you are confused right now, I know. Just rewatch this last part again and you will get it. I plan to make a separate video to explain this amplifier. But I found it will be easier to understand to explain everything with the build videos. One last thing. This build will affect this amplifier a lot. Since the spawn cover will be different, the block-offs, plus other interferences. I will rebuild the spawn cover. But if you need a walkthrough video for this area, let me know in the comments. Now everything is ready, let's start with the build. Let's start with the upper spawn here. We have 2 hotspots here, so, we have to build on the edges. These hotspot spawns during wave 9 for a different amplifier, not the flex one we are building. But as you know, other amplifiers' wargame modifiers can affect each other's. This block off here is very important. To prevent any husk from reaching the spawn cover we will build. These 2 hotspots will ruin everything if they spawned here. So, I will build around them as much as possible. I will add some walls connected to them too. Yes, they will get destroyed if the hotspawn spawned. But if not, they will help a lot. Either way, do need to worry. These block-offs here to force the husk and smashers to follow the main tunnels. If you needed more you can add more behind. I tried to make it cheap as possible. Plus to avoid triggering any smashers and mini-bosses. As you know, any builds near the amp may trigger them. But if needed, add some more. I will destroy this part and rebuild it to make it easier to follow. This ramp here is very important. 2 tiles from the edge. They should walk like this. But this hotspot spawns a lot. So, they will follow this path. So, let's build and trap it well. As I mentioned, the tornado may destroy all the ceiling traps I will add here if it spawned near. Same thing with the hotspots and the walls. This is the new path. You can add more here, but the hotspot will destroy them as well if it spawned. Now for the spawn cover. You can expand it if needed. We have safety zones during Wave 5. You know the rest. Don't edit it like that. Yes, looks cooler, but has lower health. Edited walls have lower health than full walls. Check this video to know more about building health and how to increase it. Add one wall down. Walls, not ramps. Because the ramps will get destroyed by the big meteor. Now for the spawn cover. Connect it from here. Now we can connect it inside the terrain. I will add a lot of connection to this spawn cover, because it's crucial for this build. Don't connect it to the end, to avoid any husk from the random spawns landing on top of it. Arches, not full walls. So, the husk can walk through them instead of destroying them. Keep this one empty. Add some anti-air traps on top of the roof here. 3 to 5 are enough. Just in case any lobbers try to destroy the spawn cover to reach the safety zone during Wave 5, these traps will handle them easily. Also, make sure to check the description. If there's any needed information I didn't mention in the video or any updates, I will leave them there. Now I will cover the spawn here with walls for wall darts traps. I know, a lot of people hate that. But it will save your main tunnel's durability more than you can imagine. You can skip them if you want. But if you have good durability ratio, skip them. Wall darts here too. Same thing on these walls. To be honest, the spawns will destroy some of them. You can test it, see which walls will get destroyed and remove them. You can do the same thing here too. This block off is pretty annoying. I will build it at the end of the video. Now for the upper spawns covers. You can add more here, and it will help a lot. But the thing is, the spawn may destroy part of it. But I will add it just in case. Whatever you do here, it won't be the best. So, adding more block offs is better. Now for the traps and perks. Now let's add the traps. If your durability is low, add 1 reload sound walls at the entrance of the tunnels instead of 2. And if you got propane's issues inside your tunnels, you can add more sound walls inside. Check this video to learn more. Don't worry about the warning I just got. You will have more than enough structures to finish the build. It's just because I'm building in a different base and have another amplifier than the Flex amplifier already built. You can cover the cones and ramps and the block off in the middle with healing floor spikes with the increased building health. Same thing with the walls, with wall spikes plus increased building health perk. Helps a lot of you have low building health and the tornado keeps ruining your block offs in this area, since it's a critical one. Make sure of the direction of the drop traps. To push the husk away from the amplifier, not in. I forgot and just placed most of them randomly. Damage drop traps inside. For the wall darts here, use any perks you like. When I use damage wall darts, people say they will run out of durability fast because they are around the spawns. If I use full durability, people laugh, it's a very low damage. Yes, but we already using them will the drop traps, so both will work well together and last longer, right? Either way, use what suits you. And we made it. Full Canny Valley Flex Amplifier build. I know I delayed it for a long time, but here we are. This flex build took a lot of work more you imagine. Hope it helped. And if it did, don't forget to use code Larsis in the item shop if you want to support me, helps me a lot. Big thanks for all the channel members, and everyone uses my creator code, really appreciate your support. Like, subscribe if you are enjoying the content, helps the video to reach more people. Wait, you think you know everything about elements? Check the video on the screen right now and know more. Hope you enjoyed the video, and as always, see you in the next one.